This is the worst NFL team right now. Yup, you guessed it, it's the Lions. And if you disagree, you're dead wrong. In week 1, the Lions took on the Eagles. Late in the 4th, the Lions came back, making it 38-35. Sadly, as always, it was too late for the Lions, resulting in a loss because their defense played like a high school team, giving up 38 points. In week 2, the Lions beat the almighty Washington Commanders. This game was still way too close and the defense played like shit yet again. This was actually Dan Campbell's 4th win as a Lions head coach, bringing his record to 4-14-1. Amazing job, Dan. In week 3, the Lions had a tragic loss against the Vikings in usual Lions fashion. Late in the 4th quarter, up by 3, the Lions decided to kick a field goal on 4th and 4 instead of going for it, which they had been doing all game. The kicker had also never made a field goal this long in his career. The kicker obviously missed a field goal and gave the ball back to Kirk Cousins in the Viking offense, who obviously scored a touchdown, winning the game on the Lions' Casper defense. Classic. Then in the postgame, Dan Campbell joined all the Lions fans in tears after the game. What I have to point out is, of course, the first time I see a coach crying in a postgame is, of course, a Lions coach. Like, shit like this does not happen to any other NFL team. It's always the Lions. No matter the team, the year, the coaches, the players, the Lions are always making history by doing something more stupid than the year before. Like, what the f? Week 4 is where everything came full circle for the Lions as they took on the Seahawks. The Lions not only managed to be the worst team in the NFL, but also the best team at the same time. They scored a whopping 45 points, but still managed to lose the game. After this tragic loss, the Lions had the best offense, averaging the highest amount of points per game through the NFL, but also had the worst defense, giving up the most points per game throughout the NFL. Week 5 against the Patriots is when shit hit the fan. On the Lions' first possession, Jared Goff scrambled for the first down on 3rd and 6. He was ruled short, but in my opinion, shouldn't he have just dove there, or am I just dumb? Then on 4th down, the Lions decided to go for it. Like, what the hell? You're not even across midfield yet. Like, this is some shit I would do in Madden football. Like, I get Dan Campbell's message, you have to play aggressive to win game, but this is just straight up dumb as hell. Like, once again, you don't see any other team doing this shit in the league. It's always the Lions. Of course they turned the ball over on downs, but then surprisingly, the Lions defense held the Patriots to just a field goal after throughout the first 4 games of this season, the Lions defense were giving up touchdowns on over 80% of red zone drives. The Lions then got the ball back and put together a cute little drive, getting the ball to the 18. Then of course you can't have shit in Detroit because Jared Goff threw an interception at the 3-yard line. Now I'm not a Jared Goff hater and I think he's a fine quarterback, but what the fuck is this? What does he see that I don't see? This is some jump ball I'd throw in the backyard with my friend. This was just a really bad interception. The Patriots then drove down the field, but then the defense surprisingly once again held them to only a field goal. Everyone's thinking the Lions, yet they're still in this game. Oh, but it's the Lions, and you already know they're gonna fuck up again. The Lions punted, but then on the Patriots' next drive, the Lions got a huge interception over midfield. On 3rd and 2 from about the 23, the Lions lost 7 yards. But don't forget, this is still field goal range. Now, everyone's going to need to take a deep breath and relax here for a second because a lot's about to happen here. First off, this is still field goal range for the Lions. It'd be about a 45-yard field goal and you're only down by 6. Your defense has surprisingly proved for this game that they're playing well, and if you did miss it, the Patriots aren't getting that good of field position. But the Lions want to go for it on 4th and 9 because they don't trust their kicker and they don't think 3 points is enough. So no surprise they didn't get the 4th and 9, but it actually ended up being a Patriots touchdown. Now, if you can't tell already, I'm a Lions fan, and at this point of the game, I was fuming. I turned off the TV instantly. I actually turned it off first after the Goff interception, but like an idiot I am, I turned the game back on. Whenever the Lions piss me off, I always go to the gym to take out my rage. And man, if the Lions keep playing like this, I'm going to be looking like the f***ing Rock after this year. Then right before halftime, the Lions gave up another field goal. Literally, the Patriots offense only scored 9 points in the first half, and the Lions could have had plenty of their own points in the first half if they didn't decide to go for it on 4th down and kick the field goal, and if Jared Goff didn't throw that terrible interception in the red zone. Then coming out of the halftime, the Patriots kicked another field goal. Then once again, in field goal range, the Lions lined up for it on 4th and 2 and failed. Then the defense finally gave up their touchdown. Then the Lions had the ball in the red zone and then once again could not get into the end zone. Then again in field goal range on 4th and 1, the Lions went for it and of course they didn't get it. Like, please tell me, I'm begging you, please tell me another team that has been this dumb going for it on 4th down in the red zone this many times. You can't name one. It's only the Lions that have ever done something this dumb before. It's only the Lions, and it's only ever the Lions. Then on 4th and 4, again in the red zone, their 5th 4th down going for it when they're in scoring position. Jared Goff threw a jump ball, which resulted in an incompletion. The Patriots then ran out the clock and the Lions lost. They went from the highest scoring offense in the NFL to scoring 0 points. Now I do understand it's only the 2nd year of a full rebuild, but what the fuck Dan Campbell and what the fuck Lions? Like, you don't see any other team going for it on 4th down this much because it just doesn't work. And there are similar teams having a lot of success right now, like the Jets, the Giants, the Jaguars. I don't know, man, making this video got me pissed off. I'm gonna have to go to the gym. Like, what the fuck?